Okay, folks. So I don't know what happened to the audio, but I'm going to the camera store to buy what they say is a $99 4K camera. And so I don't know what happened. Took the mic out, placed it on it, put the cable in. I thought I heard the sound previously, and now I don't hear it. Trying to see if it's the Ecamm program or if it's the video itself. But I heard it before. Now I don't hear it now. I did transfer the file from a CF Express Type B card to my internal, well, I should say external SSD on a hub. So that's strange. The second video I did, um, no problem with the sound. So what I've learned is that I'm having problems turning on the mics, okay? So if I put it back into the battery case, it resets everything, and then I just go ahead and turn it on, whatever, and plug it in. I mean, you know, the mic turns on automatically, and then when I put it in the camera with the receiver, it should turn on. Now, I did have the settings where it would turn off when the camera is turned off. So I've had problems where I turn on the camera first and then plug it in, and then I'm not using that microphone that I plugged in. It's using the internal microphone. So it's a little touchy on that. It's it might be a user error problem. I don't know, but that's the first time it's happened to me. I have done before where I didn't plug in the cable all the way. But when I got out of Best Buy, and that's where I'm going to get this product, it's a 44 megapixel um, point and shoot, and they have it on sale for 99 bucks. And the reason why I'm getting this is because the individual that lives in Australia has a bad back. And he can only carry one camera and maybe three lenses, a small prime, a 75 to 300, and a 16 to 35. Okay. And I says, well, why not just get a point and shoot? Because your wife has the Canon 5D Mark IV. Let her do the heavy lifting, and you just use the point and shoot and enjoy the atmosphere. But he wants his bigger camera, the R6, with the EF to RF adapter with his EF lenses, because he wants better quality pictures. So anyway, I'm going to do a video comparing this camera, which is way cheaper than what I paid for the RX100 Mark V or the Mark VII, and of course the ZV-1 Mark IIs that I own. It says it can do 4K video, so we shall find out. Now, on the stabilization on this camera, before I only had the IBIS and it shook like crazy. But I did add the digital stabilization because this lens does have optical stabilization. So I thought that was included with the IBIS, but apparently not. And Sony does, and Nikon, and I think Canon, Well, Canon does have the optical stabilization, so does Nikon. But usually, if the VRR is turned on the Nikon, it automatically does the lens. But you can turn that off. Canon either have it on or off. You can't put on one lens and then no IBIS and vice versa. So anyway, put it on, and you know it's working because looking at the front hood, you see the car going up and down, and the camera is handling it a lot better than what I had before. So before you would see a lot of jerkiness and stuff when I hit a bump. And it was making me think that the shocks weren't working. The new shocks they put on the car. Well, actually, it's not as bouncy as before. So when I make a turn, I'm not getting seasick. In other words, it's not too shaking, rattling, and rolling, as they would say in rock and roll. But it's a smoother ride. You can see that it's working because you can see the car move up and down, a little bit left to a little bit to the right, but the picture is perfect. I was a little bit worried that the picture quality wouldn't be good, but what I'm seeing now, it is. It's an excellent quality. So, the next clip I will show, and the voice should be back on that video. So, that was the only thing that got me. But anyway, here we go. Thank you for watching. Here's part 2. I ordered it. They didn't have it. So, anyhow, let me get out of here. I don't like having my cell phone on in places like this. They're always trying to steal your information. So we have a cloudy morning. It's cool. It's 70 degrees. I don't think it's going to rain though. I better stop. Ah. And these roads are really bad. And he's ready to roof, I think. Or that's weeding feed. So my neighbor will be coming back today. His pets are doing well. They got food, water. Let's look for some deer. I guess I could go to the Sunken Gardens. I'm going to get me a fret and we'll go first. So, this is the daytime test for car vlogging. It was stabilized very well last night. I got the dummy battery in there. When I turn off the camera, I want to see if it retains the information that I put in there last night or not. It does keep the date and time, okay? I think I could stay in the right lane, but now you can see the concrete forms. Got lights on, so they've been pouring concrete. They work pretty fast. Once they lay the rails down, then they put up the forms. So the question is, are they going to add pavement to the concrete or just leave it concrete? And that's a lot of concrete, folks. And I see them waiting around. They're all on their phones. See, they got the Y's or the T's, I guess, is what you can call them on it, so they can lay down the beams before they can cement. So the point and shoots I was looking at that were for $99 were only 2.7K. They had wrong advertising, so I got the 4K model, which is on sale. It's usually like 143 bucks, but it was on sale, and I got it for 118 with free shipping to my house. So I'll do a test on that. It looks like a mini bridge camera, okay? So, what I'm doing this test for is a guy in Australia. He's going to, and his name is Jeff. He's going to Turkey. I'm trying to talk him out of, instead of, you know, since he has a bad back, carrying extra lenses and the camera. But I understand he wants the picture quality. But I says, well, you know, his wife has a good camera, the 5D Mark IV, and I said, let her do the heavy lifting, and then you just take the point and shoot and enjoy, you know, the atmosphere. Because if you got two people taking pictures all the time, you may not be enjoying the atmosphere, taking it all in. You're just there to take pictures. I've been there, but I didn't do anything. Type of thing that I'm talking about.
Welcome to McDonald's. You'll be using the mobile app with us today?
No, ma'am.
Okay, how may I help you?
Can I have a large mocha frappe?
Okay.
That's it.
All right, go ahead and please pull up to that first window for us. Your
Th-
total is going to be $5.74 at the first window.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Total is $5.74.
All right. Wrong pocket. Oh. There we go. Oh. Well, I don't think it's going to rain. I think it's going to clear up and get hot again.
I wish it would rain.
Me too. We need it.
I want to push back the summer as much as possible.
You know, once Easter hits, it gets hot. So.
I like the rain. It's nice and cool.
Well, you know, even if you go north, it's hot.
Not true. No, is it not? Is there enough?
Right.
Hello, sir. So we're just waiting on the frap.
Okay.
Could you pull up at number 11, please? It's around the corner.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Thank you.
All right. So you can look at the clouds. Yeah, if I raise it any more, I might hit the glass. I got it centered, okay? It is a longer lens, but not that long for a 28 to 200. It will extend out. And I think 28 millimeters is good, even if you are getting the front hood. But what I like about this is basically, and I'm going to turn down the temperature. What was I talking about? Oh, basically, I'm looking for the stabilization. This mic works great. I didn't hear much of noise cancellation.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How you doing?
Doing good. Here's your mocha frappe and your straw. Have
Thank
a
you.
good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Oh, Cybertruck. And maybe I should have not come out this way. Okay. Now if the trucks just get in the right lane. Good. Got it. Yeah, the sun's trying to come out. I don't think we're going to get any rain. And I'm going to take the back road. I'm liking this back road. Oh man, one of those. So you can see some of the cloud. Yeah, it's showing too much of the road instead of the sky. So I will put another lens on here. Test out the scenery and stuff, even if it is a cloudy day. This is a smoother road, less traveled, prettier scene. These guys, they just throw their trash on the side of the road. So here's the Santico's movie theater coming up. Theater, arcade. I don't remember the last time I've been to the movies. I think it was Regal Cinemas off of Pat Booker Road. Here's brickwork I like. Ciblo. They've been working over here on the right for a long time. But I don't see anybody doing anything. So it's probably a housing development. They got Dunkin' Donuts. I'm trying to stay away from that. So I see a light going here. Still haven't filled up that store. Bar to the right. Willie's in front of me. People on a coffee break already. Yeah, they got a lot of health stuff here, and then they got a Dunkin' Donuts at the end. I think that's kind of funny. Yeah, there's a lot of cars waiting. Yep. A lot of cars waiting. They gone back to the old way, folks. Forget Starbucks. Take me to Dunkin' Donuts. Get me Bavarian donuts. I could have walked in. It would have been faster. Now I'm going back the other way. So, stabilization looks great. I am going to change the lens though. I want more sky, I want less road. But I don't mind looking at some vehicles. Unless they need to be washed, and I don't want to look at the vehicles. There's a tree that blew down. They haven't taken care of that. That's interesting. I'm gonna talk to Bruno to see if he's done with the S9. He borrowed my S9 in 24 to 105. And he's trying to see if he... okay. Go this way. If he's going to buy one. He loves the app. You can download his LUTs and stuff. I like the app also. But they're JPEG, but you know, I'm kind of liking the JPEGs too. You get more pictures Jeff likes the RAW and JPEG. So, yeah, better light. I thought I saw some noise last night, but you know, on my video I sent up there, I think YouTube cleared that up. So I don't know. I was working on a 5K monitor, so I could see more noise than I could on a 4K, but it was downscaled to 4K from open gate 6K. So the picture quality looked great. Stabilization looks great. My okay, I'm looking at this. I'm trying to think of where to get off. I'm going to get off at my place, but I'm going to go to the deer. See if I can see any deer. And then I'm going to go back home, get my camera bag, talk to Bruno, see if he's done with the S9. Now, it is shaking a little bit because of the uneven road, or uneven road. And I'm going to get off of Retama Park. So I do have a Pancake 28 millimeter, but I also have the 18 to 45 Kitlins, and I got two of those. I got my camera bag back at home. So I see they put the concrete beams on top of the T's. I guess I'll call them the T's. I were calling them Y's. And then they start pouring the concrete. Okay, usually I make a right, but I'm going to go through the deer neighborhood. See if I can see any. Yeah, rooms to go. Yeah. They're digging over there. I got so many construction companies. There's Selma Automotive. Working on my car. Okay, and there's the hospital to the right. I'm going up and down these roads. Okay, that's a generic looking house, Adobe. It has a ridge vent though. So these lots are being filled in. So they're mainly brick. Yeah, they got some siding, but basically these are brick. So there's different sections. If you go to the older part, which is over here, they got a mixture of vinyl, brick, adobe. And brick gets warm in the summertime. I know because in that front bedroom, but also stays cooler too. But I also have vinyl. And I got one room that only has one window that's the warmest in the wintertime. And when I turn on the air conditioner, it's pretty cool too, because of one window. So you see, these are kind of grayish bricks. I like this one with the columns. Some have metal roofs. This is the older part right here. They're building homes up. I would never live on a hill again because of foundation problems. I mean, they're level, but you see, you're mowing grass and stuff at an angle. And I like living next to it. Now, see, I like that. Black roof with white exterior. There's a deer. Hi, deer. There's more deer to the left. And there are some homes that I really like. They have a good look. Okay, that's different. Wooden garage doors. Yeah, you got some pretty homes here. This is a big hill. This is what worries me. You know, if I get a rain or a flood. I'm just going up and down each street. I should have gone to the stop sign, but there's a water tower. See, I like the grayish adobe homes. I don't like it when it's all white. That looks like a church. That house to the right. And you can't see it, I don't think. To the left is the 1866 graveyard. So I see the deer out. I don't see anybody. And there's another house that they're building. Brand new. Working hard. There's HEB delivering. I'm going to have to order some stuff today. I've been non-stop doing video content, about 4 or 5 videos a day. So with the extra 10 minutes added this, I've already gone about 37 minutes. Just driving around. So there's a second for sale house. Now those houses are kind of closed, but you know, there's sheds in the back or built fixtures. They're not movable. So it's more taxes. And the lots look a lot bigger than the one that I have. And they got huge driveways. They got trucks parked everywhere. Okay, he's parked. There's a deer to the left. Say hi. Yeah, he's back again. He's taking our pictures. So I bought a cheap camera to compare pictures to a 4K. And ones they were advertising were 4K. But when I went to get it, it was 2.7K. So they were lying, all right? And the Best Buy guy says, no, it's 2.7K or 2.5K. It's not 4K. We do sell that brand Minolta that is a 4K. So I says, okay. So they're going to ship it to my place. Here's the park, Devonport Park. So all I do is I just go up and down the streets. I have seen some deer. And they got some structures on some of these homes. Individual builders. Now there's the blue house with the brick chimney. And they're putting pods in. Yeah, get a pod and you pay rent for those. I don't think you're allowed in my neighborhood to have that. Even if we don't have an association. I don't think they have an association here either. Okay, so this is where I make a right, all right? Because there's a couple of deer right there. I'm waiting for them to cross the road. And the way I do is I go this way. And I'll come back down that road and make an exit. So you can take a look at homes. They got like metal roofs. They got shingle roofs, different styles of homes. Some are big, most of them are brick, adobe. And I love the stone ones. See, there's the third one I've seen for sale. It's not bad looking. There's the hospital in Retama Park, which you can't see. They got a lot of people working there. See the cranes working. They got beautiful flowers. I took a lot of macros. There's kids playing. I don't think school's out yet. And they're building a house. So they got a mixture of stone and adobe. Oh, two birds attacking each other. Yeah, they got big yards, front and back. And that guy has bought the extra lot next to him. Okay, car coming. Okay, he's making the left. I just want to make sure. And I got a frappy mocha here, and I'm drinking a coffee. I'm finishing my coffee before I drink my frappy mocha. Okay, deer finally moved to the other side, but the car's coming. And I'm going back on this road, and then I make a right, get out of the neighborhood. And that's how I do it. I capture just about every road. And then, see, this is one where I didn't go up. I just made a right, so. And these are more into the trees, but they're on a hill, so. Beautiful homes, though. And then they got like trailer homes here too. Wood everywhere. That's at Builders. Now make a left, go by the graveyard area. Show you off some more homes. There's a water tower. Graveyards to the left. taking some pictures of it. And that's established 1866, Engelman Cemetery. So it's for a family. And that is one big swimming pool. So you see, I've come down this road before, but this time I'll make it left. So the human cemetery is to the left, okay? And this is the back part of it. I was just on this street before I made a left. Now I'll go back, make another left, and then a right to get out of the neighborhood. And I don't know why people walk in the middle of the street. Oh, that's why. They don't have any sidewalks, I forgot. Now that's an unusual house, modern. So they got some huge homes here. But I don't think they're, oh no, he has stairs going upstairs, so he's probably has a renter. But they're one floor homes, or not 2-story. That one might be. But the majority are a single floor. And maybe multi-layer floors, you know, where they have some steps. Or different levels. Okay. And then to the right is another cemetery. And this is the newer one. I could take you to another cemetery off of 2252. And it's huge. And we're back on Lookout Road. Trip is almost done. Did a quick video. I'm going to be taking the R5 II with macro lenses. Might change the lens out on this one. I am pretty satisfied with the 28-200 all-in-one lens. Excellent. And you can see the reflection of my car. Okay. So, my neighbor should be landing about 2. He should be home by 3. So I already fed him. He doesn't have to worry about trash. He will have to mow this grass though. I left him that. I did water his plants and stuff though. So, thank you for tagging along. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.